What is up, my buttery biscuits? So in today's video, I have a little bit of an update for you on the Morphe-Jeffree Star Cosmetics situation. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, back in June, or maybe it was like the beginning of July, Tati Westbrook had came forward and make a video titled Breaking My Silence. And within this video, she basically spoke out about Jeffree Star's involvement with the takedown of James Charles. And y'all, this had the whole entire internet shook because everyone was like, okay, you know what? It's been proven time and time again that Jeffree Star is just really not a good person. And he's showing his true character. Like, everyone always had thought for a long period of time that, hey, maybe he's changed from his past. But at this point, we saw, no, his behavior continues on, right? So I feel like a whole lot of beauty influencers just had their breaking point with Jeffree and Morphe. So they actually contacted Morphe and said, you know what? I'm no longer supporting you guys. I'm no longer going to be affiliated. And a lot of big beauty influencers dropped their code. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, y'all, if you guys are like makeup consumers, you guys know just how much money these influencers make off of their Morphe commission code. So big influencers like Jackie Aina, Alyssa Ashley, Nicole Concilio, Gabriel Zamora. I'll go ahead and read some of their tweets actually within this video to give you guys a little bit of a recap. They all contacted Morphe and said, you know what? We're dropping our ties because you continuously support Jeffree Star. So in return, Morphe had came forward and made a statement that they were going to be dropping Jeffree Star from Morphe. So they would no longer be having any type of affiliation with retail sales of Jeffree Star Cosmetics. And this one right here had a lot of people questioning for months after because they're like, hold on, why is Jeffree Star Cosmetics still for sale on the website? And everyone who always asks me this whenever I'm on a live video is I always say, obviously I don't know if there's, any truth to this or whatnot. As I always say, I feel like they had a big surplus of inventory. They obviously purchased hundreds of thousands of units from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, so they have to obviously sell it. So that way they can make a little bit of profit back. They obviously don't want to just throw it away because then they would be throwing away money at that point because they already spent it purchasing it from Jeffree Star Cosmetics for a wholesale price to turn around and sell it for a retail price. You know what I'm saying? However, now they're finally marking down the products. Like literally some of the products are like $5, $6, super, super cheap on the website. But somebody did bring this question to my attention and I want like somebody in the comments to answer because I get a little bit confused about this and I don't really have an answer for this. A lot of people are saying, well, are these products old now? Because if they started marking them down all the way back in like July, which would be like what, like 7 months, 6 months ago, would the product still be old? And I actually brought this up within my e.l.f. Camo CC cream review as I was like, you know what? I really like that this e.l.f. CC cream has a expiration date because I always get so confused when it comes to cosmetics. Like, is it 12 months since from when you open it or 12 months since it's made? But then how do you know when it's made, So I get really confused with this. So if there's anybody out there who can comment on that, please let me know because I know there's a lot of people who are like, wait, are these old? They've been sitting in the warehouse for that long. So if they've been there for like 7 months at this point, wouldn't they be bad? And I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't know if it's like considered old from when you open it or whatnot. So you guys can educate me on that because I feel like y'all know way more than I do. So y'all can answer that question down below. Within today's video, I'll be giving you an update and talking about all the products that they are marking down for like almost free at this point because they're so cheap. And then I'll go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a recap if you guys don't want to go back to those videos all the way from July. So if y'all are interested in that, of course, go ahead and keep on watching. If y'all are new here, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And let's go ahead and get into it. So to start this off, I want to go ahead and read Jackie Aina's tweet about this because this is actually what I feel put everything into motion. And to my knowledge, to my understanding, I think that she was the first big beauty influencer to say, I'm dropping Morphe. And looking back on this whole situation, I'm still kind of shook by it because I had heard rumors before that like somebody like James Charles can be making like $20,000 a month. I don't know if there's any truth to that. That's just speculation from his code with Morphe. And just think about that, y'all. That is like a massive amount of money. Like they literally make thousands upon thousands of dollars from their code. So the fact that Jackie Aina was like, nope, I'm no longer doing it, I feel like she set everybody else to do it too because everyone's like, you know what, you're right. So this is what she said right here, and this was all the way back in July. Hey boos, as some of you may know, as of this week I will no longer be a Morphe Brushes affiliate. Code EDGES has been deactivated. I refuse to align myself with a company that continues to retail anti-black racist beauty brands. I strongly encourage other influencers to do the same. And after that, people like Alyssa Ashley ended up quote tweeting that and said, pulled my code with Morphe as well. Hope others follow suit. So basically it became a whole online movement because everyone saw at this point Jeffree Star is really not changing as a person. And this, I told you guys too, I actually stopped supporting Jeffree Star. Y'all already know I stopped supporting Morphe since like 2 years ago at this point because I feel like they're just a really, really shady brand. Yes, their products are decent and they're, at a good price, but they're just a shady brand. But during that time is actually when I stopped supporting Jeffree Star Cosmetics as well too. Not because I think that his brand is bad. Y'all know I say it all the time. Actually, I feel like his cosmetics are really, really good. I really enjoyed purchasing his products, but I just don't want to support him anymore because I feel like he's not changing as a person, you know? Anyways, y'all, so everyone on the internet was basically like, I'm done at this point. So Morphe actually came forward and they made a statement. This was actually 8 days later after all these influencers had came forward and said, I'm done, and dropping their codes. And this obviously is going to lose Morphe probably millions of dollars. So Morphe came forward, and this was on July 10th. Today, we've made the decision to cease all commercial activity related to Jeffree Star and affiliated products. We expect this to conclude within the coming weeks. As we look to the future, we'll continue to share updates on what lies ahead for the Morphe brand. This is where everybody was left with so many questions because they said within the coming weeks. However, for months after, and still obviously even till now, filming this video in January 2021, they still have Jeffree Star Cosmetics on their website. And this is where I always say that, you know, there's just obviously a big inventory of it and they got to push out those products. And now the products are being marked down even more. Actually, shout out to Here for the Tea for this because I was scrolling through Instagram and this is where I had saw it. Because honestly, y'all, I don't ever really go on the Morphe website, so I don't ever really like look on there. But I saw this post on Here for the Tea where she was talking about how the products were marked down extremely cheap, which we'll get into that in just a second. But I was just like, y'all, shook by this whole entire thing because I said within the coming weeks, everyone's like, okay, you're like over here 5 months later, 6 months later, 7 months later, still supporting Jeffree Star, you know, and it's kind of like, what is going on? Now, there is one more thing, okay, and there's a theory about this, and I feel like it's just a theory. There's no proof to this, like no one has said anything about it, but there's a good portion of the internet who follows this all type of drama that says that Morphe is still purchasing Jeffree Star Cosmetics and then selling it on their website as a discounted price. I mean, I would, who really knows? Okay, let's keep it real. Who really knows? Because I feel like Jeffree Star, obviously, we know how he is at this point. We know how Morphe is at this point. So who really knows? But now they actually got the products for super, super cheap. We'll get into that in just a minute. I want to go ahead and read this statement once again for those of you who don't know about this, because I know it was a long period of time ago. So this is actually what was posted on Jeffree Star Cosmetics Instagram. Hey, Star family, we are shocked and extremely saddened by the decision of our former retail partner, Morphe Brushes, on parting ways with our brand and Jeffree. Over the past 5 years, we've accomplished amazing things together and released iconic products. We are proud of everything we've accomplished with them. What's next? Question mark. We have an incredible remainder of 2020 planned and are excited to share our new products with you and our partners around the world. We know our customers will continue to create, inspire, and push the boundaries of our art. Love you all so much, Jeffree Star Cosmetics. So this one was like a really, really big trip, y'all, because obviously, we know at this point that Morphe was Jeffree Star Cosmetics' biggest buyer. They were like buying multiple units. If you guys watch the whole conspiracy theory docu-series, or people like to call it infomercial because it was pretty much a big old infomercial, they were on the phone with Morphe saying, okay, you guys are going to buy 500,000 units, which is literally millions of dollars. So this was a big thing for them to be dropping Jeffree Star. However, one question that I will always ask, I don't think that we'll ever get an answer on this, and I know a lot of people ask me about this too, I don't have any answer for this, is what type of involvement does Jeffree still have within the brand? Because ever since he came forward and said that he is an investor within Morphe, everyone's like, well, wait, like what's really going on with Jeffree Star and Morphe? That actually came out in the summer as well too. I think this came out in it came out in like May of 2020, a long time ago when he did this video. I think it was around May, something like that. It's been a while, y'all, and everyone still wonders like what is his involvement, like how much did he invest in the brand, you know? Anyways, y'all, I want to go ahead and show you guys some of these things right here because this actually like tripped me out to see his cosmetics for so low. So this right here actually on the Morphe page, and this is still up there, you know, the Velour lip liner, this is in the shade Anna Nicole, which by the way, I don't know anything about this, but I just seen online that I guess Anna Nicole's estate is actually suing Jeffree Star Cosmetics for using her name, which I guess he obviously did unlicensed, so I'm curious about that. But anyways, this is on sale for $4.80 on Morphe. The setting powders are $6.60, and I just want to say I actually used these before. One of the girls I used to work with was so obsessed with them, and I tried them out and I was like, okay, they make you choke a little bit because of the smell of them, but they're really good. Anyways, $6.60 for that to me is a trip. I'm like, $6.60 for the setting powder? Aren't they like $30 or something like that? Scroll down a little bit more, you can see that the glosses are $5.40. Y'all, the concealers are even on here for $6.60. I think obviously at this point they're just trying to do anything that they can to push these products out because they're like, okay, we have all of these products sitting here, like what are we going to do with all of this? One One of the things that actually I purchased was the what was it, the Bloodlust palette. I saw it on here. The Bloodlust palette, I think I paid like $54 for that, y'all, and it's $27 on the website. The cheapest thing, the Velour lip scrubs, $3.60. So I think at this point they're just really trying to push it out because this is just so cheap, and I'm over here like, oh snap, y'all, if I was still buying from the brand, I would probably pick up a couple things because that's just so cheap. And I love a bargain, y'all, and I always like shopping at TJ Maxx. I tell you guys this, like I found my like hangover big primer there for like $9, and that thing retails for like $32. Speaking of TJ Maxx though, this was something that I never actually did a video on, and it had a lot of people like talking trash about Jeffree Star, because if you don't remember, there was a video that he filmed where basically he was making fun of Kat Von D for being inside of a TJ Maxx, and then his products ended up being inside of a TK Maxx, which is actually the UK version of TJ Maxx. As you guys can see from the picture right here, this is the conspiracy palette inside of a TK Maxx. And then also somebody else posted online too that they picked up one of the conspiracy, the Velour liquid lipsticks, and this is for £5.99. So I'm just kind of like, what? You kind of see how everything does come full circle. You know, he was making fun of Kat Von D, and then obviously his products are being sold in a TK Maxx. Other people had came forward. I don't know if there's any truth to this too, yet again speculation. Other people had came forward and said that this was actually from Morphe. They were trying to like push these products out there because they just had too many of them and they were no longer selling on their website, but I don't know about that, but probably. Anyways, y'all, this concludes a little bit of an update on it. I think that they're pretty much almost done with his products at this point, and I think that this year they for sure will no longer have any type of Jeffree Star cosmetics. As far as Jeffree Star's involvement with Morphe, I wish I had answers for you guys because I know I get asked this all the time, but I really just don't know. They never made any of their information public, so nobody ever came forward and said, oh, Jeffree Star invested this amount of money or he owns this portion of the company. No one ever came forward and said that, so I don't really know. But anyways, y'all, if you guys know any information about this, you guys can let me know within the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.